And that's very
Man. Hi guys. It's just Welcome back to the Soft Network. We are, as always, stay talking, where the conversation never ends. And as per standard protocol. Phethama yephas asiqale ngobab ghost ubuyile ubab ghost namhlanje guys. Akanilahlanga kade ethi ngubisi usebuyini.
Benganathemba.
Phela ngathi esasikuzwa thina. Bethe ngubisi khuniqinisa
Lalela. Engilisibuyile shana bababethu.
Ubaba ubuya nebisi.
At least ubuyile yabo.
Ubuya nobisi.
At least
Siphethe isithinga practice lama metro.
Okay.
Siphethe utamyazi ngalana injani ityali.
Yayazi Buddha always, you know. I'm feeling scrumptious today. You know.
Ubuzbuke spilling what practice at this is what I'm going to say today, right? Yeah.
You tough. Actually, I was there prepared.
Uba bengekho last week talent must there.
I was not here last week.
Tell abantu ukuthi indaba wena uhambe wona nomnotho nothenga ubisi.
So last week I was writing, so I didn't have a choice. I didn't come last week. I'm so glad. Bengiyothenga ibisi guys. Sorry, nishuthi ngisini shem.
Hambela no Avela ke ngala. Oh guys. Avela. Simaso buyasidown.
Ngenzeni mina manje?
Lutho kodwa sibulisa abantu lapha.
Hi guys. Ngihlezi ngiyavictimize lana niyabona. I hope niyabona.
Justice for Avela.
You aren't paying the victim.
Just
Never get namhlanje sizoshaya soqala ngayo off your chest angazi ukhona ozathi ufuna ukwehlisa okuthile nyana ku cleavage abanayo.
You also have something to say.
Abanayo.
Mina guys.
Ngiyapodla.
Cha bengifuna ukusho nje ukuthi like guys ubhebe ngishitha kahle.
Funa sisendela ama screenshots.
Ama screenshots
Mfethu siyaraz la
Okay.
I mean, I also have off your chest, you know, but you know, I want to say, you know, it's not necessarily an off your chest, you know, but
I have one.
you know, I just want to also push the agenda of Bana, you know, justice to
For.
Yeah.
justice for
Wait.
Yeah.
Sign the petitions, guys.
You know, it's
I hope
recess
you
people
sign
in
it.
English is currently on leave. Please bear with me. Please bear.
The petition is gonna be done below.
Like, I'm also on the that's off my chest.
Off your chest.
South African government
Bro,
is fucked
it's
up,
just
bro.
cases after cases. It's
Hey,
like the more we
bro.
fight this thing, it gets worse.
It's a South African man.
It's crazy.
South African
No,
men.
wait, hold on.
No.
Hold on. I'm talking about the police.
Oh, okay.
6 months. 6 months. This story has been going on. I thought it was yesterday, bro.
Same.
That's
okay,
crazy.
but wait,
For
we're gonna
me,
get
that's
to that.
shocking.
We're
But-
gonna get to
Yeah,
that.
that's
It's part
something
of-
that's off my
like-
chest. Like
Off
I
your
want
chest,
the people
I
to know who to say. Like this
It's
is
not
crazy.
on.
It's not on, yeah.
This is
yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
bro. South
Off my
Africa
chest.
as a whole.
Ne?
Fuck.
I was watching, guys. Angivali topic later when we getting to that.
We go, yeah.
I was watching a podcast. What's this? Open chat. There's this girl. Lolit.
That girl, that.
Kumuplong, no, was a class of
Yes.
Hello,
Do you know what? I saw a comment. This comment, ne? I don't like dwelling on my comments as snacks, ne? But this comment was like, Utin lo namazazo ama Doritos. In my head, I'm thinking, what made you ufika njani kule conclusion zamazazo ama Doritos?
like
Because she was irritating.
Tell me Doritos. But like, still, they ask her a question.
Flaming hot.
She went left and right. She explained,
Too
but like,
much.
nothing made sense.
True, but with my off my chest, it was more of what they were
She's
talking about, the
irritating,
girl
yeah,
code
right.
situation. You see
Yeah.
how normally you're gonna boy code.
Yeah.
There's a bro code and it goes you don't have to say
Like
it.
it's just a given.
It's just there.
Yeah.
Like every
So
nigga just
with
throws out the
girls,
concept.
we were assuming it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Aish, but the way ibingakhona ngathi girl allegedly girl was not girl coding, and yet when they were talking about it, she seemed like someone that would ebekhuluma ngayo ngathi into ayenzayo.
Yeah,
That's
and-
what pissed off that girl lo.
The light skin. I don't know what's her
Megan.
name. I don't know what's her name. But it was valid because she really like pointed it out. It was crazy because I saw a clip of it. I was like, her Landoka, her clap
I
back,
literally went
her
and
clap back was
watched.
legit because she was like, oh, do you know girl code? And then she was like, yeah, I know girl code. What is girl code? And she's like, it's not what you're doing, man.
What she did.
It's not what you did.
Oh, she did.
Yeah,
So
what you did.
anyway, I'm jumping like girl code. I think we should figure it in the next episode because we still have a lot.
Hayi ngangifaki
Ngono niyazazi.
Today,
Ngono niyazazi.
today ne sokhuluma nge yini lento le amazulu le.
awuke kahle.
Esithe. And me personally, guys, can we be soft with this? I love Zulu men. Please don't bash them.
No,
I'm asking so
I'm
nice.
gonna bash.
Like,
We're gonna bash. We cannot like
Aye.
we're gonna
Manje manibhesha amazulu
we're
ifuna
gonna
siyathema
bash your
pedi.
culture. Yeah.
Awes. Mina
Oh,
Angazi.
Costa umzulu.
But we're gonna
angazi
bash
kodwa
it today,
khulumani
so.
so asizi ukuthi ngithini.
Insane.
Lesithi enizozisho ukuthi
What do we
zinesisindo
think?
esingakanani. Mhlawumbe nje.
Why niba nesithembu nje?
Well, like, what is the reason behind
Why
it?
you
What's the
asking me?
behind?
It's
No,
not
I'm
like
saying as a gent,
like
as
a
a
okay,
gent.
I think I have an
what I
idea.
know about this thing.
Because one woman is never enough for some people.
Ukuthi, let's just say my wife, you know, she's bringing kids. Okay, some of them don't. It's a matter of good mhlawumbe yabo. Funa wena.
One day.
Ukhuluma nengane iningi ngwandisa isibongo.
umama yena mhlawumbe uthi yena uyagcina 2. Mhlawumbe nawe mase uyasho ukuthi yazini mfethu mina vele ubaba wangitshela lokho ukuthi yazini isibongo fanele sami.
Do you know, I
Isibongo
get
fanele
that
sami.
sentiment.
Kade sambeka.
I get that.
Because
Exactly, but
nayo
the words of
ubaba
Ubaba live with me.
wayiney'ngane yabo and iy'ngane igcwele. That's where I think it derives
I get
from.
that sentiment.
Yeah, so me I don't vouch for it, but like it's something that's there.
It makes sense, man. But I feel like back in the day, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, indoda ifuna ukwandisa isibongo. Uma ushadile and then lo mfazi amshadile mhlawumbe umzali ingane eziwu5 yena ufuna ingane eziwu20.
Awungeke.
Yabo lo mzalela 5 sekazofuna omunye kanjalo kanjalo.
Yeah.
But in this day and age, my guy, there is
Economic.
adoption, there is surrogacy.
Cha phela wena ufuna igazi efanele lande hayi ukuthi
Ukela umuntu ukuthi akuzalise.
If you can
Hayi,
take surrogacy,
wena-
that's when I can say you are
ufuna igazi nanokuthi
Imagine yabo le mali obozomlobola ngayo. Thatha le mali ethu.
But I feel like
hayi ukuthi
Why? What's the purpose of having angisho nifuna ingane eyiningi to ukwandisa umndeni.
isibongo
It's
phela it's family.
Yes.
Isibongo
Phela
is
abantu
family.
bazokuzalela
Keep in mind.
Beswile,
Keep in mind.
isibongo
Isibongo
No, beswile,
Ba.
this is a sister.
Ngisho kuthiwa it's like okay, it's different moms and one dad. It needs ubaba. Let's say I do not know what celibacy
Let me
is.
explain it.
Please explain celibacy
It's
before I
when,
continue.
let's say when no Avela, you guys are a couple, God forbid.
Oh, nice.
But
Yes, I met you.
it's a God
We are both
forbid.
Zulus.
But let's say you and Avela are a couple. Ne? You want 20 kids. That's your vision. You want 20 kids.
Actually, yeah.
So you want 20 kids. She
scared.
She has the eggs, but she cannot. Maybe she would pay maybe like 5, like I'm saying. Section to 15. She has the eggs, you have the sperm. You take your sperm, she takes her eggs, you shangani, someone else gets pregnant, but it's still your blood. Someone else, basically someone is carrying the
mina
child.
ngizwisise ke leyo yabo leyo.
Awuzwisisi noma awufuni ukuzwisisa. There's a difference.
mina angithi ngikho ngithe mina angizwisisi leyo yabo ukuthi umehluke mina angizwisisi leyo mina I feel like it has to be like come on dog. I have to be like yo I did that.
One thing I've noticed
to someone else.
One thing I've noticed about Zulu men, as he said, mina.
Boys are men too.
If something doesn't make sense to a Zulu man, never make sense. It will never.
But that's the thing. It's
No,
not
I'm
necessarily
not
about
saying all of
Zulu men.
them. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying
It's
some
not-
of them.
It's
also,
not necessarily about Zulu men. Also,
It's all
Xhosas
about
do
being
the same.
stubborn. Zulu men are stubborn.
Yeah, we also have a history of the same.
Yeah,
you guys-
Gqeberha, Chom,
also
lapha kule
have
TV, lapha TV Gqeberha. Hey, look,
Yeah,
she's
siyabahlula
abafazi. Yo, baningi.
We also
Don't
have
bashada.
Kodwa-
Why bashada?
Ayenza nabenza
would you
ama-scientific.
have his tent?
phela masibashada
Funa
I mean,
ngibona
if I-
because ngikhona
if I
mina
feel
I
like-
enough.
Hey, yabo sisifake isibongo.
Okay,
Umndeni,
but
this is a family thing.
You're not getting it.
I'm still gonna be the mother.
Let's
Do you
just,
know the
let's
pain
just
of
say
you
I want
getting
it.
another
I
woman
want
pregnant
his
while I'm
tape.
in the picture?
Let's
Do
say
you know
I
the
want
pain?
his tape. I
So
do not
basically,
see
what
myself
you all are
in it.
fighting in the
Divorce me.
Multi-
How
Lalela,
much
lalela.
so divorce
Yes.
every now
what
and
you what
then.
you're fighting is having multiple
Yes,
women.
yes.
You
I
don't
have a lot
mind-
of kids.
You don't mind another woman being
Umukhona la.
pregnant.
Umukhona,
We're
yes.
gonna
That's
stay
the
quiet.
thing, I know.
Because money
Yes.
buys our
You
silence,
won't
so-
want his tembu if you don't have the financial
Namanga
means.
nina
Exactly.
Qondanisa.
Mana,
You
man,
shouldn't.
man,
He doesn't
wait,
have
hold
money.
on.
Qondanisa doesn't
Wait,
have money, but he wants to stay.
angeke ngimele
But
mina
that's the thing. He has a
uThabanga
vision. He knows how he's going to
Let's
execute
say
everything.
Okay,
He has a
it's fine.
plan
Like,
for
let
it.
me explain to you.
Yolise,
With
Yolise,
the
Yolise.
with the families
Listen.
I've seen, ekusithembeni, men who wants isithembu bazolobola and stuff, but mostly
Yeah, but,
men are not the ones who financially contribute more in la
house.
Mana,
They're not the ones, I swear
lalela.
to God.
Mana,
That's the
lalela,
thing.
lalela la. Asiqalela as indoda wena, why are you putting yourself in a situation where you clearly know ukuthi you're not going to provide for these families? It's time hey lalela.
I think the audience will answer that.
That's the thing. Don't say y'all. Don't say
Good
y'all.
question.
Yeah, don't say y'all
Question.
first.
Wrong people.
Yeah, kodwa.
We are not your target audience.
Sengiyasho
I
ukuthi-
think that question should be posed to the public.
sengiyasho
Why,
eh
man?
kodwa ke engisho ukuthi mina njengoba ngisho ukuthi makuthiwa benginayo imali and I wanted isithembu nginemali isithembu ngifuna ukuba nesithembu ngifuna ukuba nomndeni wami ukhulisa isibongo sakithi boy dog
Me, I feel like
like
when it
I
comes to
don't feel like it's a bad thing.
It's
It's
not.
bad
It
when you
becomes a
don't have the
problem when you want
financial
multiple women because
thing.
you also need to think about a situation where, let's say, you guys are married in community of property, right? You are married to Avel in community of property. You want another woman to come into the picture. What about her cut?
We are born.
I go people
Imagine-
send cut.
It's a business thing now. Marriage is a
Why is it now
contract.
business arrangement?
No,
They want a lot. They want they want and you don't want me to have another wife. Now
Imagine you have 10 wives.
on, man.
You have
Yeah.
10 wives.
Yeah.
Now sonke kwamele sole 10
10%. You
lapho
have
kulo
that-
10% kwamele kumele
What's the
seqale
problem with-
ingane
I have
zakho.
I have the financial I have the money for it. So
10% plus
you know
just
what?
20
I have this
The
one
man-
now. Why
Let's
is it
put
now
it-
a financial
let's put it-
transaction?
Let's
Mina-
not
mina-
ingane zami eziwu-five.
lalela
How naive are you?
ningayifaki
Once you die, it's time. Once you die, it's time.
There's a reason that thing is a contract. There's a
But
reason
that's
why your
the-
assets are listed there.
Yes.
But that's
We
the
are
thing,
building
kind of-
here. We're not as lal pap and flesh la.
Exactly.
So
Corporate businesses, they are built with
sharp.
multiple
Calm
partners.
down. Calm down.
Exactly.
Calm down.
They
contribute
It
to
shall
the
be a
thing.
corporate stem.
Wait. Now corporate businesses are built with multiple partners, but they bring in a bigger threshold. You are bringing a consistent threshold, but you want us to share. What's wrong with
We
you?
bring her any expense.
If
Expense.
I have the financial
Expense.
capacity
That's what I'm
to
saying.
sustain that
Everyone.
expense, to
Yeah, then it's
charge that
fine.
expense.
You cannot say I cannot
Nah.
have.
What you mean?
It's not
same.
like that. guys.
It's not
if the
shame.
hand,
I know
if
how
the
to
hand
provide
was
for
to
my
take
kids
the
and my
hand,
wives.
let's leave
And
aside.
my
Let's
kids
leave
and
aside
my-
cultural.
I have the
cultural
financial
wives.
needs though.
20
I have
kids.
the
Her hand says
I have the
something
financial
the
needs.
One company.
I have the financial needs to provide for my kids
Unless
and for
if
my
you have, like,
wives.
multiple
They're
companies,
living in a
then-
luxury
Even though-
luxury
If you have
house.
multiple companies, we can't
What's
live
wrong with
on
that?
one
I
company.
don't see that
Wait,
as
So
wrong.
basically
Me,
when
I
I
see
can't
it as
live
wrong.
on one
die,
company.
you must-
Lalele,
No, there are
Lalele.
other consequences besides finances. Now you can get the wives that don't get along. Next thing, they're fighting for
Phela-
and all those things.
Nalokho
the
angithi
thing.
phela
You don't
sikhuluma
just do
nani
this
ngeke
thing,
you know
mina
what?
Women
I
are
wouldn't-
very jealous
always.
human
Do
beings.
you know
You know
women?
Let's say
Go pretend
you
because you're
agreed
still
on-
alive, but once
let's
you
say,
die,
let's say you agreed
what?
on what's his status tape. Why you agreed the first time? Then when it continues, you now
There must be a limit.
There must be a limit.
There must be a limit.
Phela now
Nah.
Sendelezwe now I will. At least you
Let's
can
say
get
mina
like 2
ngifuna 5.
wives.
Let's say 5. Let's say mina ngifuna I want 5. Let's just say I want 5 wives.
Nigga,
And
that's
I
not
do
like a
have the
private
cash for
party.
it.
That's a public.
You can't find
That's
it.
a public.
China,
Ngeke uzuke nami ukuthi mina
No, but
nokosikazi
5
about
wives,
5.
that's
Nginemali
extreme.
yakho.
Why was it 3?
No,
After me,
no,
I'm
wait,
the
wait.
first wife and then
You agree.
gonna
You
marry
agree.
and
The
marry.
thing
That's
is,
gonna
you
hurt,
agree.
Put yourself in my shoes.
You agree.
We are, if I get
don't
another
wanna give me
nigga,
the
it's the
kids
thing,
I
would it-
want,
would it
so
stay
I
the
have to
same?
make.
Not so I hear you. I hear you.
If you
There
want to
has to be
say,
another way
We're
to
not-
get them
if I want a sib,
That
wait,
is
let me, I'm
introducing
gonna
other
leave.
people
And then
into
when
the
you're gonna
relationship.
We're divorcing the
You know,
Yakos.
Thank you.
Now-
I ain't
Wait,
divorced because
I want to say something.
Shuthi
I
phela
wanna say
fanele ngabe
something.
divorce.
Listen.
Shuthi divorce fanele ngabe uyicele ngenkathi
Listen.
sayikhuluma le ndaba
Because-
ukuthi cha.
This topic.
Hey, I'm not saying I want. I'm just
understand.
giving you an idea of how
Okay.
ukuthi sicabanga kanjani.
Okay, let's say
What about
Abanye
tea?
bethu hayi so.
Shayana knows.
Thina sicabanga kanjani?
I'm sure ukuthi
I wanna hear him. Thina sicabanga kanjani?
Ungakhali gojasi.
But still I was asking.
My chat is
Because
before you
you
ask.
see.
My chat is I've heard your side as a chance. I've heard Mnoto's side as a chance. Let's invite another chance. I wanna hear Uti indlela enicabanga ngayo.
Wait.
How much? How
We
how
all think the same, baby.
how
please
off ramp are you? Let's wait.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
let's figure the third chance.
Let's put in the third chair.
Let's
Before-
figure the third
before-
chance
before we-
and find out
before
Uti,
we-
the way
yeah.
you guys are thinking. How far fetched is it from? I'm gonna say it. I feel like he's more mature than you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
Firstly, what is the question? Because now I feel like we are branching off into different topics.
Obviously.
Yeah, because now I'm talking about
Then
something,
what's the
she's
reason?
talking about something. There's no
We want to find the reason.
what
Reason why
My
we
for his
question,
take.
yes. In this day and
There's
age,
multiple reasons for his take.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Calm down, calm down.
Okay, I'm
Bring-
calm.
bring pets.
Me,
one of them you don't love your wife enough.
what?
You see,
You don't
Yeah,
love
but-
your wife enough.
I
don't
love
love-
your life, your wife in life.
Because if you
Chomi.
love
Kodwa
someone,
ngempela.
angomqathanisi nabanye abantu, you'll never. If you love someone,
Kodwa
you're
kuyenzeka
gonna
ukuthi
stick with one
bazwane.
person.
Kuyenzeka ukuthi bazwane.
Angifuni ukuthi bazwane ngoba mina ngizomdubula gqibe bathi ini njani case.
Kuyenzeka ukuthi bazwane. Sondelana.
No, ain't no way.
Oh guys, sibona wayibona wayigcina nini session?
Ene?
Waka wayibona wena isession?
Ene?
Gorgeous. Letena.
Ayikhuleka.
So chomi. Waka wayibona. So what? Unjani? Sikhulumisa ngani ngesitswana ngesiswati
Faka Swati, fine English is fine.
English.
Ish.
Ish. Yabo.
Always
Ngicela-
my dog.
Before umnotho ish. Before we the off ramp, ngicela ukushaya introduction yana ne. So guys, like standard procedure, we always serve, right? So today, this episode, Sinpatele u Mr. Tumelo Sidibe, right?
Yeah.
Who's one of the self-motivated models. Yes, aka model of faith, and he's done his lowest grades at Sanzile Primary School and finished his high school at Ngodini High School, then acquired a diploma in marketing at TUT, Tshwane University of Technology, right? Self-employed and determined in his journey of modeling, right? He holds 2 top 5 finalists. I don't think you guys understand this. Let me say it slowly. Ne? He holds 2 top 5 finalists in 2 different pageants. 2 different pageants. And currently running for a second-time race in Mr. Mpumalanga. So you guys know what to do. Yabo? Currently running in Mr. Tumelo, how are you? You're very much welcome. Yes, hey. South Korean nguchingu.
Heat of the moment.
Heat of
Basho
the.
mabe
Bathi namazu chomle yabadala something. Imbika badala something like that. Sikhuluma ngesithembu la. Yabo. I don't know. In this day and age, currently in yabo siphila ku generation yama 2000 manje, right? Is there like a valid reason for his team compared to Dala?
No, on my point, I would say, or in my perspective, I would say, governance team requires a lot. And another thing, especially when it comes to females, you'll agree with Utovuma when I go to team, but end of the day, I don't think what's when your whole life with right.
True, because
You'll stay there because of money or the benefits, but you see that kuna that moment slow to ufisa kuba nemuntu wakho for your whole life and that's love. So if you're going to share that, it's something else. One part of woman, I would say. So this machita it's something who's very naming mara not because meaning to end but machita
Applications are open.
So vele ya mchita ubona lento angeke sikufihle kufuna kwesebaleni mchita nabela guys. Like guys inbahle
Are you scared?
So yeah,
But that's the
when
thing.
mara inbahle.
And
So
the ratio between women and men, we're trying to accommodate you.
But now the thing is,
at least
ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi at the core essence of lokho kunabela yini ekubanga ukuthi is it because vele ufuna ukwandisa umuzi kababa or vele you just want those flowers ukuthi hayi mina nginabafazi abaningi nabafazi abaningi.
I feel like we,
Put my list.
to the going back to the point
Bakuthumbe.
Ulanduka goes to say is that but now there are different reasons, there are various reasons, and for some people it might be a sentimental reason like he pitched in the banner. It might be a situation whereby you are carrying your father's legacy. You are like, and in most situations, most niggas that are firstborn are expected, to carry the lineage of their father. So now, if your father was a person with iSthembu, you feel the obligation of Bana. I need to keep that family name. I need to keep that legacy kababa alive.
It goes
But
back.
that's the thing. I'm saying various reasons. Omnyumtu might be starting a different tradition because maybe he feels in Diokbana, his family is shortening to easy doesn't a guy outside. And there's a lot of things. There was COVID, there was like in terms of Bana, maybe your family, you want to expand your family to be more bigger than it actually is. To the hope, I'm going to the point of Bana, it's different reasons.
Arrive, Pep.
People have different reasons.
No, ngiyayizwa lo ikhuluma and angizwa. Ngikuzwa but angikuzwa. The
a
world,
lot, but
no,
nothing
like,
at the
okay,
same
you
time.
like angazi, ufuna ushadele ingane. That's your point.
I hear you, but the reasons that you've stated, let's say maybe the others mhlawumbe are wise because you're not in that, you see. But let's just say the ones that we are aware of right now,
Yeah,
at
the
the
ones
core
that we are
essence,
aware of.
is to making the family bigger.
Yeah.
There are ways that don't involve iSthembu.
ISthembu.
That's what I'm crying for. If at the core essence, yes, ufuna ukwandisa umuzi kababa ngoba ubabakho wayeyenza. Babakho isizathu sakhe bekuthi he wanted a bigger family. There are ways. That's why you say in this day and age. Back then, there was no surrogacy. There was no. Now you can get a surrogate.
But that's the thing.
That's the
So you don't need to
You're trying
marry
to. There's
another
emotions
woman.
Why?
involved
You
in
said
this.
we
Oh,
wanted to
there's
be
not.
what?
It's not just ukuthi
Why?
senyandisa.
It's
Phela iSthembu vetana sitoshe mgwaqweni uthi yabo low uzobiSthembu sam. No, it's like getting a girlfriend. It's like starting over
Oh,
again.
uchitha. Okay.
It's like getting a
Graduate
phela
each other's
abanye when they go for iSthembu, they start over. It's like going to approaching yo man kunje.
Yeah.
My intentions, I tell you my intentions I am
gonna
married.
get cancelled.
I'm looking to grow my family. I'm looking to grow with
We are-
someone.
guys-
Because let's just say my wife said she's only okay with 3 kids and I want more. And sikhulumile nayo washo ukuthi okay, right ukuthi nomuntu
Abe
eseceleni yabo kuze so na kuze nami as a man I'll be like okay, because I feel like the wife, as much as it's not enough for women, that her giving you that opportunity to have that is her sacrificing. I want to make my man happy,
You guys deserve that sacrifice.
One question before we
One
wrap it up.
question.
One question. Since you said you wanted a symbol, okay, let's say
Hypothetically.
you have like 10 wives. How are you gonna satisfy all of them?
Spreading disability. I'm against that.
I wanna know. How are you
there
gonna
you
satisfy
But
can
I'm
ask
not
those who
Even
have
they'll get
tea.
into iSthembu, knowing very well.
Oh,
that
Nina!
the
Yeah.
No, my
Imagine we're all ovulating at the same time. We all want you at the
That's
same
highly
time.
impossible.
How are you gonna?
Like, because when
hypothetically,
we stay together,
Let's say
we
majority
at the same
there of
time.
the
But
10,
now we're talking
10
about
wives.
10 wives. Like,
Let's talk about the majority of the
let's
10
be
wives.
Okay, let's
Eh,
say
majority.
eight of them. They're ovulating at the same time. How are you gonna satisfy all of your wives?
let me tell you,
I wanna know. How is it gonna satisfy all of them?
would you ever get into this?
uzofika kuwekuseni aya
Okay,
kumunye.
mara ngicela Ghost ngicela uphendulela la kule.
Alright.
How are you
Wena
gonna?
uzofika lapha toSthembu ne. Surely nihleli phansi nakhuluma nomuntu. So basically things like that nakhuluma ukuthi Tana wenda ukuthi mina ngifuna something ku and nalo uyafuna something senda njani thini njani. So that's where sikubeka khona irule ukuthi okay, yeah, we don't cross to this here. Yabo. So wena mafuna something you must understand because namhla ngikho ku.
Okay.
I'm with that one.
And
Provided
again,
something
can I add on that? Can I add on that? Wait, can I please add on that before you continue? Avel, add before nqhubeka. Phela also overdone team. You talk to the person. It's communication. It's all about communication.
What if I say no?
Hold
Before we
on.
move on
Phela,
to
if
the
you
next
say no,
topic.
then it doesn't happen. Lama by force they force it upon who say, hey, Yazin, you should say no. I'm gonna have it either ways. But if you and your husband sat down and actually had the conversation with Yazin, I see there's a need for another person to be involved in this relationship because of 1, 2, 3.
No woman
then
in a
you
sane mind will ever
hold
agree to
on. Please let me finish.
So you
I
say-
think you're convinced. I think women
Please,
can
let me
agree.
finish.
And
Can
let's-
I finish
and
my
let's just
point?
aim for
Can
the
I
man.
finish my point before it flies?
Okay.
What I'm saying
Flies.
is, what I'm saying is, it's all about communication. It all goes down to what me and you say. Because also,
Ain't nobody
this
gonna
time,
agree to that.
I feel like Mozo
Can bring in a
you
fifth
just have
wife.
to be
That's
honest
insane.
as you're having that conversation with that person. No shoot yazini. Kanje sithando sami angiboni ukuthi yabo mhlawumbe ngibona ukuthi senzokugcinaza kakhulu nawe masuzala ingane eziwu15 mhlawumbe kuedele yabo
Uyovuya
ozokusiza
kibe ngakanani?
mawubona ukuthi
Ah, whoa,
mine
15.
whoa.
Unini
Guys,
sick.
kasengiyasho phela angisashi
Yeah, we are drop off.
Because
We're gonna-
me personally, I would only agree to Istanbul provided it's an arranged marriage for business.
Oh,
I mean, there are some which
You
are
see,
like that. It's
but
not. That's why I
maximum
said
two.
there's. That's why I said there's
Two.
different.
Yeah,
There's
so by
different
three,
reasons.
So by 3.
and we all contribute.
And umfazi wami.
The connection to
Lalela. Your wife is our wife.
I think now,
Always.
you know what?
You know
Speaking
what
of
I
it,
mean.
do you guys
Your
think-
wife is my wife.
Do you guys,
Your wives
you guys
are my
watch
wives.
what's this? Big Brother.
Yeah.
Big Brother.
Nope, I don't.
Do you ngoba uSweet Guluva winile angeke kwazi uSweet Guluva wa.
I know Sweet Guluva
Yes,
kaloku
and
because
he had a
we
little
trendisile
nyana
and
what
stuff.
with Ashley.
Nimtrendisile vele.
So the way bebengakhona laphayana, do you guys think njengoba belokhu nibhesha amazulu sengibuza wena talent no-Avel njengoba belokhu nibhesha amazulu, so seeing that USG is Zulu, do you really think he's the type that would take a Istanbul?
No, because we watched the show.
But here's
we
the thing,
saw
you never know. You never know what's going on. One thing about people, they're gonna show you like they are friends, but like you never know their true colors until you sit with them for like years until you know that person.
Would it be such
you
a
never
bad
know.
thing to Istanbul? Actually, you Mkhalaj.
Sam is bad. Even if you're a
Sam is bad.
celebrity, you have
Sam is Lulile, Sam is
550 million.
Indoda yakhe
But
ngeke
still-
kwenziwe.
Asho ukuthi Sithembu
Yeah, but I
intenhle.
know.
Sithena asho ukuthi Sithembu intenhle. Sithena kunezizathu for isithembu. It's not a good thing if you come to think of it.
Namangizizi izathu guys.
Ain't gonna lie.
Ngoba yazini. Okay, but back
Yeah,
to
phela
the
vele
Big
nizizwe.
Brother situation. Asiyekeleni Istanbul kancane. Do you see the drama ka Uyanda and Sweet Guluva and the way it's been portrayed on social media?
Yeah.
So I think it was even a situation where it was Xhosa versus Zulu, and you see what I'm saying? And then another branch is that now because we have that whole Big Brother what Sweet Guluva won, and then Uyanda ngala people were campaigning for him and I think opened a fund for him.
Yeah.
seeing that there's so many other things that need money. Guys.
And
all
Eastern
donating
Cape.
that shit to one person.
No, I'm saying they're known for cutting edge. They're experiencing they're experiencing a lot of things they could have fixed with the money. I'm not saying I should control the money by Sendela, but there are so many things about complaining like we cutting edge. SABC one makes a lot of money with Eastern Cape. Sometimes you have a leakers and now, but every episode is perform you could have took that money, invested in some something invested in some schools.
Question for you. In KZN, in KZN, the infrastructures that you have, were they built by you guys?
No, it was not built by
I don't think
us.
that's what she's saying.
In terms of
I'm saying,
funding,
Uti.
No, I don't think that's what she's saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm
When
going
I'm there to
somewhere.
5 hours.
I'm going somewhere.
Okay,
Going somewhere. Baby steps.
I'm waiting.
Like they happen, and people unite. This time around,
It was for that.
it was for that. But there are other campaigns that happen in Eastern Cape.
Name
It's
one.
just that in Dobana, they are
Abeko,
not in Dobana.
no.
They are not no. For instance, for
See?
Mamel,
See?
Mamela.
I want to know something. Okay, cut the fast.
To give you an example, since you tell me name one.
Name one.
There is a multi arts movement that was happening,
You could have pushed that instead of that.
But
You see?
Okay, I see collab.
but it's just in Yobana. I'm showing you in Yobana. There are campaigns that we do in Eastern Cape.
Sharp. Now, I want to know something.
Should have used that
especially
money
from
to push the campaigns more.
Utumelo Land. I want to know something. Since you were a model, and I think even before we started shooting, we were talking about what goes into modeling, right? To say being a model is not just about the walk and whatnot. There's things that you guys campaign for. There's things that you push, right? Now this whole situation where people are pushing for Uyanda, the fund. Do you really think it's not smart, clearly, but is it practical? Can it be validated? Like, can it be justified? Would let people.
No, the case, we are.
Yeah.
The only thing that I can say would say, Sbando, as Bonifan,
Yeah.
and the Munda was to like who's melody and
Yeah. Except in
in
the
the
down.
car. So if
Except in
low gum favor, then gum favor we are, and then
Yeah.
but then because I mean I at my point developing things and going the low, I will just make sure I go to the money. Like orphanage or help on something. Mara pateni sbandas fanana it's. And my experience is so to new last sender was saving labandis new. You are what you eat. So if background it builds you. And for someone who's a fear change the way ungayo. It might be years and years. Because you change over so in the thing is change le muma funa gumnia mundi imali we have nigeta and when you got not safe for it.
True. It's heartbreaking though.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then the
It
following
is,
day they're
It's very
complaining
much
about
heartbreaking.
potholes.
No.
It's
The
very much
following day they're
heartbreaking.
complaining about potholes.
With that one though, I feel like I understand why people won't donate for potholes because we pay taxes, guys.
Yeah.
But asikho la.
But that, okay.
Asikho la bag. Eh?
No,
No,
Mjos,
wash, I mean. Eat
Semncane kabi, boy. Semncane kabi.
But also, okay, sharp. Now, this thing also, okay, abantu bayanika. Vele, it's true. You can't decide which umuntu. Except in the dark, confess. But I don't it's fit la. Kanje. But someone umuntu, we really have no say. And if they felt it was important at that time. Asaz. But now there's also this aspect of there's tribalism in reality shows. You understand? The fact that they pit Ubukosa, Uyanda, and Zulu. Sweet Guluva.
Yeah, you see there.
You see, that's very weird. Now,
Such
Swat.
Basically, Msutu.
Uyamuwa.
Okay, so now imagine if you are Lapagu Big Brother, right? And you are up against I'm gonna say Xhosa. I use Xhosa very loosely because at Eastern Cape and
Let's say you're up
Lesotho are
against
close.
me.
Yeah.
Where, so we are
I blame Mashile,
and they will pit you against
Mashila Sierra boy.
Mules because Mules is closer, right? Does that now mean Guti, to continue that image of Utabantu Bati for entertainment's sake? Is it
Yes.
something you're gonna push?
No, I won't. Man, first thing, Master Park show. Minimum force right, screen.
Yeah.
And when my happened, you will have ended the state, never push the
Send
tribalism.
Pumalina, send Mangan, what's how?
So I think it's a bad thing. Maso Mpumalanga phandle now ubala kulo mzilo labana because it shows no love. It shows means now lapha vele lento le bonginika yona bengingasi.
I mean like we can push it for the entertainment.
Entertainment for the
Man,
man.
Yeah, because it can be great for them because if Guluva gets a certain endorsement, the fans are gonna be like, oh, we need to push him out.
And you know what's
He gets
crazy?
other endorsements.
Can I ask?
get
Even though you
endorsements
guys
from
are not
Eastern
beefing.
Cape.
Can I
What
ask?
nation?
It can be cool.
But what nation are we building on that?
A rainbow one.
Because the people
A
are
rainbow one.
together.
I know.
Together,
Guys, that's the
Yeah,
first
yes,
thing that came to my mind. Rainbow nation. But do you find yourself in such a situation in the modeling agency?
Yeah,
Ukuthi,
'cause-
let's say maybe I know we modeling angeke kufane nabo sweet Guluva ne, but the fans of modeling, are they as tribalistic as indlela kungayo ngale?
In
No,
reality
I
shows.
never had such
Iphili
encounter.
soft life musnina lapho.
You can
So
say
so
but no. Can you remember?
if you've never encountered such situations, what imapi ama situation la wabonayo say ayabolana
keep-
as keep yabo
Yeah.
what
keep.
are these what do you face in the modeling industry?
Yeah.
Because
That's
we
what
see
type
the
of challenges
Yeah,
do
what
you-
type
do
of
you take
That are like
in?
kind of
Yeah.
similar
Yeah.
to this situation.
Maybe similar or even worse than what's happening La Power Big Brother, which I do not know what's going on because I'm not.
Yeah, we're giving
But
quite
yeah,
but
yeah, what happens?
No, modeling fana nasendlini ekhaya ne. So we had ukuthi okay mama uvana nasibani kakhulu. Time uvana nasibani kakhulu. So sometimes we're totally situation le ukuthi the pageant owner le rana le pageant ukhuluma na maybe finally this say is you you spend the most cuts now or ukhuluma nawo kakhulu or maybe urexa ama post akho kakhulu yabo so wena nene ukuthi nje la uwina yabo
Exactly.
okay yabo but ngiyo ma challenges dingathi so face emotionally mara it's such a nice challenging
Yeah,
Like I'm
how do you
amongst-
overcome that? How do you overcome that?
As for me,
Yeah.
I told myself with the challenges is something that gives growth.
Growth.
It's something that you will be able to discover yourself in terms of weakness and strength. So I always embrace challenges because if there is no challenge, there is no growth, man.
Yeah, for real. You true there. You true.
Would you say when you entered the modeling, you anticipated these challenges? Like when you first encountered them,
Yes.
Were you expecting
were you expecting
Yeah.
them in a sense, or it was in a situation of man? What? How?
Yes, I was
Oh,
because I know what is a competition.
Oh,
So you basically know what's in the competition
Okay.
what is happening. You'll face challenges. It's not easy. Everyone wants a title. You want a title. You want a title. I want a title.
you know,
So-
this is very. I don't know. I'm sorry for this much questions. Just that I don't know modeling alone. And me, the impression I have,
Yes.
I don't want to sound a certain way, but I just know that modeling is for females. I've never it's hard. It's rare to hear about
Yeah,
male.
it's like it's more
Yeah.
female dominated.
So how did that come across to your parents, to the people around you, your
Yeah,
friends,
like
when
when
you
you
were
make
like,
the
yo,
decision.
I wanna
Yazin,
be a model.
let me go model, bro.
Yeah.
You know, let me go model. What image did they have about modeling and
What was the feedback?
yeah,
Did
what
they
what
think
was the
you're gay?
feedback
But,
before you
get into Hambi.
even achieved your
Fallen
top
soldier.
5 twice,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Before you had these achievements, what was the thought process behind everything? Like, what did people say? What happened? Please enlighten me.
Yeah, when it's difficult, like I online, and especially in our black communities. It's like that. It's easy ukuthi umuntu umlebule whatever ucabanga ukuthi ungiye because of what you see, yabo. So as for me, mina ngatfundisa into leyo one ukuthi you know what, if I want something, I won't dwell much more on the outside noise, yabo. Ukuthi bani bathini and stuff. I told myself, you know what, I want to be a model. And despite ukuthi kunebani ukuthi bathini, I want to stay true to myself. I want to die knowing ukuthi I was me.
Fact. You see, beautiful. That's
Please
beautiful.
quote that.
Please.
Quote it
I think
and
also-
vote.
I think it also goes behind this thing,
yeah.
yokuthi, what the word model.
Yeah. What is a
it's
model?
Role. Sometimes, Mina, I'd like to think of it as role model. Because normally when you talk about the modeling industry, me personally, being a hand, Mina guys, Mina ngunokucheat, yabo. So when I thought about modeling, especially for the girls, I think, quite catwalk, done.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that goes
It's
in. I was
different.
enlightened
It's
actually.
very
Yeah.
different.
And to add on that, my guy, you see
It's a lot.
GBV, gender-based violence.
Yeah.
Mostly we thought gender-based violence is for
Domestic.
maybe
Something at home.
it's something that focus more on women.
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
yeah,
And
yeah.
children, yes.
That
We never
thing,
considered
yeah,
how
and that thing yes limit in Golden song.
As
Even
gents,
even
yeah.
the government systems laba now iba limatile because now as a man you can't cry. You can't say I've been raped.
Even as
Njani,
women, we
urape
see
njani,
guys and we like,
umfana.
how
Urape-
how?
Phela
We're not
uyindoda.
sensitive.
We are
We're
shy.
indoda ayikhali.
Indoda.
See
My
that? I
analogy,
hate
my
it.
analogy to that, indoda erepeyo. Like I get when it's a nigga to nigga, you know.
Yeah.
When it's a woman to nigga,
Yeah.
you know, my situation is when you got turned on, it means you also.
Cha,
But you
phela
can't
Mjolisa,
control.
in some situations I've heard in some
Izuma
situations they slip the hands who slip something into your drink.
Viagra.
Yeah, then your gentleman down there is out. You are knocked out, but Mr. Day is standing strong.
But even if they don't
that's
slip,
but that's the
And it's
thing.
difficult to like report and like.
Yeah, 'cause-
uzothini uthi, "Ish,
uzokhanyele njani wena?
Hey,
And then-
like
But
we
at
are
some
boys
point,
together.
isn't it
She
a
spiked
way
my
you guys
drink. She spiked my
can't
drink.
control
and
it
then-
in a way?
the thingy."
Because if she comes onto you and you're not into it, I'll fall ve. Let's say we learn, I'll fall ve. That's rape. It's you didn't give consent. We are back.
Kodwa ke, besides that,
Rape, kissing is also rape. You don't know.
What?
I'm sorry for laughing. This is a serious matter, guys.
Yeah, kissing.
Kissing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to elaborate. I want you to go deeper. Like I want to
Yeah,
understand
because
what
if
you mean.
I did not consent,
Okay,
then
do you know the
kissing
phrase that
me.
says kiss is a door, is a doorway to sex?
Yeah, exactly.
I've heard of it. I've never.
So actually when you kiss me, what's happening in me?
You're
As a
evoking
gent,
emotions.
yes.
You're evoking emotions.
So meaning it's okay. Can I kiss you?
You wanted
That's what I'm gonna
it.
say. I must ask for consent.
You wanted it. If
No,
you didn't want
no.
it,
Kiss.
Nah,
Or read
No,
the,
no, Musa,
read the situation.
yeah, you can tell because in that I feel like go mad to mad. And then
I think it's
we
a
wanna
nonchalant.
Nonchalant. Kanjani
Amajita nonchalant. Oh.
ucele ngicela
Awazi
uzokhupha
ukuthi ngikhithi ngqondo ekibheke. And okay, as females, let me say most of the females that I know, when we look at gents, especially gents that give us attention, we always think it's lona vele ya ufuna leta ifunayo. Regardless of whatever you
Akahleli,
give, even if
uzofika
when we
hamba.
are figure, khona amajita nonchalant ne, like niggas that shake the room when they walk in, like front man there. But still, if the person is giving you attention, you might feel it's love vele how. So in that situation, how am I reading the room?
and the Tulugus that guy get called out.
Thola ukuthi uchitha
Yeah,
ukubhekile khona lento
just
ukuthi ubheka
kind,
umuntu
yeah.
kodwa ubheka ngale kwakhe and
noma ucabangela kuyena.
that
akekho
situation,
as
man,
women,
I've never been
we
in
are
a
used to
situation
being
To stay out of trouble, I think
That's
you
the
must
thing.
ask.
They're not waving
Yeah.
at you, they're waving at the
Yeah.
person.
I
Stay out of
think-
trouble, I think you must ask.
Hey,
Dog.
but now think about it. Can
I
kiss
wave,
you?
but
Can
my
I
face
kiss
is
you?
concerned.
Ngicela ngicela
for you to be safe. Let's
No,
say
you
it happened
guys,
at
you
the
don't
group.
ask a person when you want to
Yeah,
kiss
like-
them. You say, can I kiss you?
Can I kiss you?
Eye contact.
But can I please kiss you?
Okay,
Look at me, look at you.
Eye contact. Okay.
No,
You know
ask.
rejection. Look at me, look at you.
I think women are not used
How
to
can you kiss
rejection.
me?
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not used
it's
to
true.
it.
Because we're not used to
We're
approaching
not
men.
exactly. We feel like the moment we approach a man, that man should feel like it's a
And
privilege.
also,
Like,
I
Wait,
feel like
wait, you know,
Surely, way back it was
And
a
most men,
disgrace.
they feel like
women
feminine.
to
if you
approach
Yeah,
men.
yeah.
can I ask rejection? Can I ask you about rejection in your field? How do you feel, dog? Like when they like, are you out? How does that feel?
They don't consider.
Like, consider
listen,
you.
as you top five
Yeah.
means you
Not now, not now. I am
not now.
2 5 years.
Yeah, got that singing show the previous years.
Mm.
This top five, then you were disqualified, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what happened.
Mm.
But yeah, how did you take that? Like, cause
The
it's
rejection.
rejection. It's
Yeah,
like you
yes.
didn't win.
Yeah.
So some people, me as an athlete, let's just say we lost. I don't sleep well. You tired.
Yeah.
It hurts. It's
I relate.
doesn't.
how
doesn't.
is the same thing? Is it the
Tries all
same
night.
when it comes to modeling?
And
Because
you
it's a
get used to
competition
it.
too.
Yes, yeah.
You know, we all competitive.
Yes.
As human beings, if we want something, we will go and get it. So if we fail at that, it devastates us. Some people they fall into depression. You know. So when how do you deal with how did you deal with that rejection? How
Yes,
did
yeah.
you deal with rejection? Yeah.
And you get used to it.
Exactly.
Okay, I won't lie. Guys, I'm a human. I have feelings.
It's so
Pain
Where's
is
the
pain.
shower?
I can't run away from pain, guys.
Yeah, you can't run away
pain,
from
yeah, you can't. But then, I think you must be mentally fit. You must prepare yourself mentally. You must know, good see. Okay, this same emphasis, you must leave room for disappointment.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah.
Hey, it's the fact
Yeah,
that
but now,
sometimes I do
Lenny
that, sometimes
76.
Yeah. So, yeah, my guy, to answer you, yes, I do feel pain, and rejection is something that everyone will not accept if you know this is. But I think go failure sums up a success. So
I mean, look at you now.
I'm
my
not
dog.
complete.
Failure
look
sums
at
up as
failure.
success.
Yeah.
I am a
Failure,
fan.
man.
I am a fan.
Yeah,
Don't
fine.
fail every time. And
Gonna
it's
lap
like,
have a finesse.
Bafana.
Motivation ithatha nifake bafana.
yeah, but
See,
the
it-
motivation
yeah.
I have
So you took that failure and made it into something. Because right now, boy, I feel like you're gonna win, dog. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
No, thank you for the blessings, man.
I really enjoy your company, my dog. You're a really good person. So, like say, please.
Do
I
the
don't know if they
most.
vote.
You
Please
the
vote. Please
most,
vote.
guys.
Please vote for
Vote
my
for
boy.
Dimelo.
Support the boy. Support the boy. Support the boy. But yeah.
Oh, also,
Yeah,
I wanted to
but-
ask. So in the modeling industry, you know, just asking as a change, you know, do you like get girls and stuff?
Do you?
I saw this question coming.
Do you like
The ladies.
do you like ashkara in the bungalow?
Just tell the dog.
Like it's dog was corn. You know, for sure there's some events whereby there's females and niggas. You know, in them pageants, you know.
Bro, you even love it.
Yeah, how is the attention?
Scott,
Vele-
no one are.
Imasi vele kuba ma-females kakhulu to laba support modeling. Obviously you're going to encounter them. Yabo.
So
And
when
then sekuya ngawo self discipline so umuntu onjani if you have someone
Awusajabulile.
Back to where the love letter.
I do find my inbox.
Like you would have said.
So would you say
So ufuna ukumodela yini?
and
Does-
Isitoko.
not necessarily for a
He's
store
not doing
or
it
like
for the love of
you
it.
all see I'm fit for modeling yeah. Like I feel like now I can model. Mind the kiss madolo yam, but I can model.
It also
Like
why
I can-
you're
So
Self-awareness
so
gates.
don't you kind of like get like drained into that? Cause angithi women are a distraction. You know, if you
For weak men, yes.
Yeah, for weak men.
You man,
But
I have
but
to
listen,
understand
listen,
that.
wait, hold on, wait, I'm not
For
done.
boys.
Consider it.
Hold on, Pela. Sometimes temptation. So you cannot always overcome temptation.
You.
Sometimes no.
Aye.
Hey, even
When it
the
comes to
strongest
men
of
or
men
women-
they cannot overcome certain temptations. There is a temptation that can get you. Not all men are strong. Men are strong. but not
Literally,
all
I
men
said
are
weak
strong.
men. That's
Hey,
why
you're
not
like-
all boys.
Even men, even strong men.
Yeah, and
I
nithanda kanye kanye
there's no
zoboys,
strong
noma
men.
ni-
I stand boys. You see why we
Everyone
don't entertain
has
y'all?
their
I
own
stand
shine.
boys.
Bathanda kanye kanye
You know,
zona.
kodwa ke ngengene lapho mina bengisabuza umbuzo kubhuti wami
Ngoba yikho leyo nto.
izinja. Yeah. What I was asking was I forgot.
That's about temptations.
About
about
temptations.
How do you
Yeah.
overcome those? Does
Those
amantombazane lawa asuke DM like nawuzizwa ukuthi yazini ngathi ngizobaqeda bonke ke manje yabo base
research, your timetable, you're like,
have you
Monday.
seen someone who fell into that tunnel
look like you
and
do
was
that.
like yo and he dropped when it came to his performance, when it came to modeling, he started maybe missing a lot of things, you know, or maybe yourself you encountered that type of
Yes.
trouble in your
I'm not.
years of Shandisi.
Why ubuza ama question ngama paragraph?
Alright.
Temptation. How did you overcome? Did you know someone that fell into that trap, right? And baphinde bayehla kwi performance yabo. Did it affect them?
Or has it
No.
happened to
Has it
you
happened
or
to them?
yourself? What's it? You come across?
Or does it boost confidence?
Yeah.
Or does it boost confidence? Because it can boost
You know.
confidence.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah.
Wena vele ngakwehlisa confidence wethu.
Nah.
Yeah, and
So
Female
mina
attraction.
ngifunza ngama-celebrate
Increasing
abadala.
confidence.
Yeah.
You see, like,
I feel like Bill Gates and
Make example, Tembo Mfukeng, like Mfukeng, I'm born, like, I'm hyper now, yabo, like, Sweet Guluva also. Probably, thola ma DMs, it in the final.
Until you've actually
Yabo.
come to me.
So, kukahle ukuthi ufunze ngelizwe ungafuni kuba kulendo leyo uthole kulendo leyo kahle kahle ukuthi nyalo soyazibona ukuthi ngene kuma temptations la nyalo. Now is bad. Rather, at least funza something ifawe so that we won't even feel or be tempted on that situation, you know, this is. So we had to stand it wrong. Why should I go and try it? But once you know it's something else, bro. You know the feeling that you are having now. You see, le temptation, and then the inner voice like go. Obviously, something is no, don't do it, bro. And you should say once, but because of your ignorance and stubbornness, you say,
But that's the
No.
thing. When the creme de la creme is there right in front of you,
yes,
what can you do?
your downfall is gonna be a woman.
I feel like
Your downfall is gonna be a
I feel like
woman.
also as you're
It's a
saying
test.
that you
It's
also
like
introducing
weak.
ego
That's why we
into
said
it.
weak.
Because you
Don't be
know,
But that's the
you
thing.
know, us
God-
as
God cre- when
Amachi,
God created you,
as a
he knew
male,
what he was
as
doing.
male,
Yes.
We can't argue with
when
that.
we get that attention from females,
Yes.
let's just say, boy, I'm seeing 7 DMs every day. My ego is kandega.
uzizwa ngathi ufrotman.
No, Chonga,
Yeah.
Chonga. Akhona ngicela lonto.
And overcoming that also, ngilendo lekhulisako
Being
now.
humble.
Because guys, my temptations are just the matter. I won't lie, guys. Nitifu la ngaphandle. One, nitifu la ngaphandle, guys. And kune financial thing lo iphushawo nawo lefuna begrand. Labantu labo they require a lot of money.
Tina. Oh, but
For real.
women are expensive.
Like,
Yeah.
but imali abantu labo.
Women are
So
expensive.
just imagine if mina ngitobana 10 my
Choose
girlfriend
someone
ekhaya.
that's on you.
Nangivisisi every day or let's say abahlala ekhaya. Lo muntu kuthi afike kimi transport. Kuthi elapha endlini funa ngithenge ukudla.
Kudla.
And
And
some of them they
1.5
ask me for
transport.
dates no
And
ukuthi-
gifts.
And dates are expensive.
transport yenye
Yeah, dates are expensive.
Women in general are expensive.
Yeah, them just.
So guys, why
1.5.
guys njengoba siqoqa manje kahle kahle uthi Mr. Tumelo ningahali yeka lokukhala
But that's the
Have discipline.
khala ubuye nganeno have discipline and nakhona mawukhala don't just khalela anything that you see because guys not all women are good
Yeah.
honestly If we're being honest.
I mean, it's
Hey,
not.
to that one, for the spiritual thing.
You see, angathunyelwa or athi ufuna guys kunama.
What if uthunyelwe and
amantombazana
so
ahluphekile laba bafuna imali.
don't
And
let your
forget
current
about the
relationship
grass
stop
always
you from
greener on
meeting
the
your
other
soulmate.
side. What if it's worse?
Yes.
I saw a
Thank
tweet.
you.
It said I think I reposted it even. As a gent, the only thing you need to focus on is finding yourself spiritually, mentally, financially. Women will come.
But that's the thing.
Women
Once
equality.
once you know that's tricky. Cause once you have those things, it's hard to spot.
Manje ufuna ukustrugglisha
Eh,
nengane.
It's really not, but you can never have those things.
I want
Hey,
sleep.
women
Wait,
women
yeah.
can lie. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We I think we tend to forget that. Oh, both genders can lie, but women can
Are good at
deceive a
it.
man. Can deceive a man. He thinks
Nangu
he's something.
Samsoni, bangicelele.
Eh, ungacabanga ukuthi you have the upper hand. That guy knows she's just a step ahead of
Uncle
you.
Eve was an apple, so hidden fruit.
I feel like that also it has its own potholes. But
Guys, this life thing
Wait.
has no manual.
Here's the thing.
There's
I
no
once heard
manual
of this
to
quote on some. It's okay to lose women chasing money, but never lose money chasing
women.
Thank you. Don't chase
But that's the
women.
thing.
Ngahali.
She's my rape.
One thing about women, women will come. Don't chase them.
Don't
Women will
chase.
come.
But
the
She's
wrong
my
ones
rape.
come with them.
Yeah.
and they come first.
Hey, they come
And they
first.
come
They come first, but
They
I
come
think
rushing.
it
They
goes
come
back-
with your day one.
God brought animals before Eve.
Hey.
Yes, there's a
He
reason.
told who is this guy?
Adam.
Adam. Name these animals, and then he named them. And then God saw that he was bored, and then he created Eve. And that tells you something.
So women
He
are
had-
distraction.
No.
Eh,
Basically, women are there for you to
So
like
That's
keep you
not what
women are
company.
there
it
to
means.
entertain you.
No,
That's
you
not
can
what
see
bored and
Okay, okay, let me
Melis,
break this down,
Melis,
guys.
Melis.
That's what I'm hearing right
Okay,
now.
let me break this. Let me break it down. It's like
And I'm a
this,
petri, Nina.
guys. Kunebantu labatofika empilweni yakho ubona ukuthi these people, they are not here for anything. They are just here for something, and then they go.
And you have to go through it.
How do you tell that?
You have to go
that's
through-
No, you have to
that's-
go through
That's
it.
really what that's what you know.
You see-
how like.
Suck it up and be strong.
In fact, we can't spoon feed you. Life has no manual.
Yeah, life has no manual.
But
That's the thing.
according
you
to
have
your
to go
experiences,
through it.
from your
Okay,
experience,
if you want to see if that tree can bear fruit, how could you tell? We see that tree can bear fruit or not.
You have to wait.
Just
We have
plant
to
that
wait.
shit.
Patience.
Patient. Is it?
So I have to wait for her to actually
Attack.
do her shandies.
Take your
For
time.
me to actually come.
Yes.
And here's the
But,
thing, never trust your day ones because they can even tell you.
You
like
just
I've
like
been
stick
saying,
with your day one. Now don't trust your day
listen,
one.
You
like,
can stick with them,
listen,
but you never know a
like
person.
Utumelo was saying, this thing, it's all about maturity, mental maturity, emotional maturity as well. But that's a topic for another day, another one again, right? Thank you guys for watching. And do watch, ne?
Forgot.
Do watch. Forgot what's true.
Forgot the story.
Ish. I think we
Let's
must
just
touch on
wrap
that
it
one,
up.
ne? I think that one needs a whole episode on its
Yeah.
own because it's so deep, right?
Yeah.
But guys, justice for Kwekwe, please sign that petition.
And also-
Oh,
What?
Wait, what now?
Vote for the boy.
Yes, sign the petition, and while usign siyavota ngala
Vote for the boy.
Vote for the boy.
bengabafana bawu-5 kodwa uhluleka ukusayina i-petition uvote.
A quote
Let's
from
vote for
Kanye West.
Mr. Tumelo Sidibe, and I think they will show the details soon. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. Sihleli lana
Sitting like you're about to
Coyotes Chisanyama. And don't forget to catch us on the Soft Network. We are Stay Talking,
Talking.
where the conversation never
5
ends.
PM.
Like, comment, share, and don't forget subscribe. Ne? And don't forget to comment, because even though this video ends here, the conversation does not have to end. Right?
Wednesday,
So,
5 p.m. Stay tuned, guys. Bye.
Sinilava periods.
Nah, I don't love you.
Sinthanda ukudlula abafana.
Kanye West.
Ezodlala ijana eyi-5 but
Nah.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Man, there's la quote ka Kanye West.
Nangakhulumi Kanye
There's
West.
la quote ka Kanye West.
Listen.
But to Kanye West, I love your titties because they're the one thing that show me that I can multitask.
Wait.